It is week 1 of the Role Players Draft League, and this is the team that I, with the help of a friend of mine, was able to cook up. So basically, my opponent's team, let me pull that up real quick. So my opponent has Mega Crabominable, Mimikyu, King Gambit, Blastoise, Armarouge, Spiritomb, Steelix, Mousehold, Semi-Sage, and Stunfisk. So pretty slow team, and I feel like my team matches up pretty well into it. So I wasn't terribly worried coming in, but then the more I built, the more fearful I got. He's got some threatening Pokemon, absolutely. I was not, and you'll notice that this team is very much just deal with the threatening Pokemon as quickly as possible. So anyways, Infernape, Fake Out, Close Combat, Shadow Claw, Mug Punch. Shadow Claw is for the Armarouge. That is pretty much it. Hopefully we don't have to be in on Armarouge too much. Honestly, I feel like if I am in on Armarouge, I should probably get the hell out of there. I don't know what really. I need to preface, I am not that familiar with VGC or anything like that, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyways, Fake Out, Close Combat, Shadow Claw, Mach Punch. This is just a moveset. I don't know. In my testing, it's been pretty good. Alright, Politoed. So I got Helping Hand, Muddy Water, Encore, Protect. I don't love Muddy Water as a move, but I don't really have a Water Absorb Pokemon on my availability, so yeah. Pretty normal moveset. I would love to have Surf instead of Muddy Water. Honestly, into my testing, Muddy Water kind of came in clutch a lot of time. It does miss a lot, unfortunately, but you know what? You win some and you lose some. So that's just the way it's got to be sometimes. But yeah, Muddy Water's great. I love in Drizzle, I love the chip that it brings. This is my EVs. Just trying to. His team, obviously, Armarouge is his only special attacking Pokemon. Really, that's threatening. So, and it can have Energy Ball. I don't know if it does. We'll see. I just run max defense, max HP, a little bit of special attack. Honestly, yeah. So, yep. Anyways, Starmie Mega. I think this is EV. Kind of. I don't know. I feel like as long as the HP and defense, whichever defense, adds up to 34, then the calcs don't really shift that much. If you're calcing a physical hit, this was EV'd, I guess, to live Kowtow or Sucker Punch from King Gambit. Ideally to live 2, but probably more likely to just live 1. Anyways, but yeah, Starmie, he doesn't have anything on his team at all that resists both of my stabs, so I only have stabs. But Mega Starmie doesn't really have a lot of physical options for coverage anyway. I don't think it even has Ice Spinner. Oh yeah, it does. What's Ice Spinner? I don't know what else it really has. Gyro Ball. You're never gonna use Gyro. Self-destruct. That's not really coverage though. So yeah, limited coverage options on the physical side for Mega Starmie, but that's fine because it's still a really strong special attacker. So it's okay. Luxray. Luxray is honestly kind of the surprise powerhouse of this team. Luxrays are actually a really good Pokemon, I think. Intimidate. I have Lumberry because if my team gets burned, I'm screwed. And he's got a few burners. He's got a few Pokemon that are capable of burning my team. I don't know. He's got Blastoise. I don't know if Blastoise can learn Scald, but in Champions, so I don't know about that. Anyways, yeah, Luxray, really good. Super Soul Slam is really only for Blastoise, but in Superpowers for Gambit, you know, it's Luxray. It can only do so many things, but the things that it can do, I think it does pretty well. Especially since, you know, we got real physical electric stab nowadays, so yeah. Aegislash was my first pick. I'm not sure that was the greatest idea for me, but you know, it's okay. We're here now. This thing is also EV'd to deal with King Gambit. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't remember actually. So this thing, Aegislash obviously like Steel Ghost is like a perfect type. So I don't really know how much I'll bring this against this opponent, but it matches up pretty well against his team. So yeah, and he doesn't really have any. I'm gonna switch this to close combat. So we'll see how that goes for me, but because he doesn't have any like boosting options. So yeah, and if I do like, I don't know if that's such a good idea. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Oh, I'm scared. Alright. So, Hydreigon. This is EV to outspeed Armor Rouge at max speed. Now, if it has Choice Scarf Armor Rouge, we're not gonna do that. My friend says not to worry about that, but we'll see about that. Anyways, Draco Meteor, Dark Wave, Heat Pulse, Taunt has been really good. Yeah, I don't know. Hydreigon is such a versatile Pokemon. I love this thing. So I'm kind of expecting Hydreigon to be on every single team that I make this season. So yeah, that is pretty much all that I have to say about this. So yeah, wish me luck. You're gonna see the fruits of my labor. So yeah, here's week 1 replays, recap, commentary. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go. Okay, let me slow this down real quick. So I come out guns blazing with Politoed and Starmie. This was not the greatest idea. I give Rain to Blastoise immediately. Yeah. And Starmie doesn't really threaten Mimikyu a whole lot, but whatever. It's whatever. So yeah. He goes, yeah, he just tries to Dark Pulse into Starmie there. So, I don't know. He immediately switches out. I think I Super Soul Slam. Yeah, okay. This... What? What? The mental herb! The mental herb! The mental herb, I was not expecting mental herb. I should have expected mental herb. It makes a lot of sense to have mental herb, but, you know, I just wasn't expecting that. He play roughs into the Politoed there. Yeah. So, I think, honestly, right now, I'm in a pretty good spot, but then I get parried, and then I get full parried. And yeah, so now things are not looking so great. Because now Politoed probably goes first. I don't know why I did that. I don't think I needed to do that. I probably should have. Yeah, I definitely did not need to Helping Hand there. I probably should have just killed Crab as quickly as possible, and I think Muddy Water, assuming he connected, would have killed the Crab and done a good chunk to Mimikyu right there. So definitely should have Muddy Water, especially because I'm paralyzed. I would have probably outsped the Crabominable. But anyways, Shadow Sneak. Yeah. So I'm actually kind of shocked at how little that did. I'm not that shocked because this is actually a full Fizz Def Politoed, so, and I think max HP too. So I fake out the Blastoise because I'm scared it's gonna kill me. Shadow Sneak takes out Politoed. I only have 1 turn of Rain left, so Rain's gone for Blastoise, which I guess is a good thing. I'll go back into Starmie. I should have had like, I don't think I click Liquidation once in this entire set. I should have had like Thunder or Thunderbolt or something on Starmie. That would have been probably a pretty good idea. So yeah, I missed the Sin Headbutt. Not that it really mattered. Water Spout takes me to my Sash on Infernape. This is still... Oh, shit. Yeah. Not a whole lot I could have done here. Close combat obviously takes out the King Gambit, but at this point it's curtains for me, so yeah, it was over. Maybe I could have protected the also, that is not my trainer sprite. Maybe I could have protected with Starmie and to avoid the Sucker Punch and kill the King Gambit and then had Blastoise or had Starmie hopefully try to flinch Blastoise, because I don't know how much Dark Pulse would have done. Probably quite a bit. Obviously Starmie's pretty bulky, but yeah, I don't know what this thing. I don't really know what Blastoise is capable of nowadays. So yeah. All right, game 2. Let's switch perspective. All right, so yeah, there are obviously a lot of things I could have done better in game 1. Anyways, game 2. So this time I lead Aegislash and Politoed. I honestly really like this lead because if Armarouge, he leads Armarouge. Well, I don't know. Just watch. So I Helping Hand. I don't think that this is really necessary. But yeah, I have Colbur Berry. I don't really know how necessary that was either. That was mainly for King Gambit. So close combat brings Mousehold to its Sash. I don't know how necessary the Helping Hand was. Probably not at all, but I you know, this is my first time. Leave me alone. So yeah, King Shield, Super Fang does quite a bit. Obviously, it's Super Fang, it does half your HP. So Mousehold's gone. No more Friend Guard. I feel pretty good about that. Mimikyu's out. I'm terrified of Mimikyu because I'm brain rotted by Generation 7 OU, and I know what this thing's capable of. But it does nothing, none of that in VGC, so I am scared for no reason, and I flinch with the Blastoise. That's okay, I get lucky later on. I can't Encore the Trick Room now, obviously, but Politoed actually underspeeds pretty much everything on his team except for Crab. So, yeah. He Dark Pulses on Politoed for some reason. I don't know why he did that, but it doesn't matter. Yep. So, yeah, Thunder Punch kills. That was fine. It wasn't... Politoed kind of served its purpose. Here comes Luxray. Boom. So, yeah. So, Blastoise takes out Aegislash. Luxray takes out Blastoise. Infernape comes out, probably. And at this point, it's over for him. So, yeah. I win game 2. There were things I could have done better. Let's see. Like, I don't know. Not using Helping Hand. I don't think I needed to use Helping Hand turn 1. I don't really think that... I don't think... what's it called? Mousehold would have lived close combat. Maybe it would have. I don't know. I didn't have a calc open, which is stupid, I know. But, you know, it's okay. You live and you learn. Alright. Let's get one. Alright, let's go to game 3. Yeah. Okay, so I lead Luxray and Hydreigon, or no I don't. Luxray Aegislash. I bring Hydreigon in the back. I don't know why I did that. I don't really think Hydreigon was that good here. I know I said I was going to bring it to every battle, but I don't think it was really necessary. So I just get rid of Mimikyu's Disguise. Close Combat, King Gambit. Pretty good turn 1. He knows I have Close Combat already, so I don't know why he stayed in with him, or he could have Sucker Punched, but it wouldn't have done much because my Aegislash was EV'd. Anyway, so yeah, I switch into Hydreigon immediately because it counters, not really. It can switch into Armor Rouge pretty safely from that situation. So, yeah. But anyways, Hydreigon's about to die before it gets to do anything. So there's that. Crunch kills Armor Rouge. And Crab comes out. Still got one more turn of Trick Room after this. Or 2 turns, I guess. I don't know. So Ice Hammer kills that time. Oh, it's because it doesn't have the attack drop. So at this point, I'm screwed. Yeah. So now I have just Infernape left to solo. I don't know why I clicked Fake Out here. Mach Punch would have killed. Not that it really mattered, but Mach Punch would have killed. Play Rough would not have killed me. I Focus Sash, but he could have protected. He reveals Protect the next turn. He could have protected, but I could have Mach Punched here and taken out Crab, and I would have had maybe a chance to crit Mimikyu, I guess, but it's pretty much done for me here. So Play Rough, I think Play Rough doesn't even take me to Sash, even with a crit. So yeah, I just lose. I just lose. It's okay. You'll live and you'll learn, and that's it. Yeah, obviously a lot of things I could have done. Crab's a good Pokemon, I guess. I don't know. So, like, yeah, there's obviously a lot of things I could have done better. I'm not going to go into anything specific right now, but I don't think I needed to bring Hydreigon to this match. I think, honestly, I was kind of sleeping on Blastoise. I didn't believe that it would be, like, that threatening or that much of an issue. Probably should have brought Meganium instead of Hydreigon. Just because Hydreigon didn't do anything in this match, and I think there were some situations where Meganium would have been more useful. Like Audino might have been a good choice also. Not to have my own Trick Room because Crab underspeeds me, and underspeeds everything. So not much there for that, but I could have undone his Trick Room. It also gets life too. There were a lot of situations where I think, like, I don't know, having a good support Pokemon would have been nice. But I don't know. Politoed's pretty good support-wise, so not to blame everything on it. But yeah, I don't know. Slurpuff. Slurpuff could have been useful, maybe. I don't know, probably not. It obviously Play Rough, deals super effective damage to Crab, but I don't think it would have done anything else to his team. He actually expected me to bring Meganium. He did not expect me to bring Infernape, he told me. So yeah, I don't know. But like, I think Infernape matches up pretty well against his team. Maybe not this specific iteration of it, but yeah. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Good games, Captain Pickle. See you in the playoffs.